Clanks and Parasite, because then they wouldn't be able to run the strategy that they're getting now. They already have 3 of their comfort heroes. This is literally the lineup they've been running this entire cycle that has been destroying everyone, including myself. So I disagree with the bans from BMG, but maybe they know something I don't. Like, I haven't seen BMG for quite some time now myself. So,
Yeah.
But they do pick up quite like both Miraxis and Wild Soul is decent against Legion's heroes. Like, it's really hard for them to instantly kill one of them. So there will always be time for TPs in from towers and stuff like that. So. It's looking okay so far. I wouldn't say that, whoa, they got those 3 heroes, it's over, but I still disagree with the initial bans.
All right, well, definitely open up the door here. So comfort is a thing here on EVO Corporation's side. Sandwraith, he's kind of an interesting pickup, too. You pointed out, yes, this is obviously another comfort hero for them as of late, it seems like. Now, we saw yesterday we jumped into a match where he actually went the Staff of the Master Restoration build on Sandwraith, and it ended up working. I mean, that was against Rexos Reborn, I believe, against a Magebane. Do you think that that could be more of a new build, that this is like a thing, or was that maybe because of the game? I know you might not have watched it, but...
No, I did actually watch it, and it was only because of the game. I don't really see him doing it again, but it is viable in certain games, and especially against a hero like Magebane and Magnus. Like, just imagine the chaos when you Staff of the Master and Magebane can't blink out, and at the same time you may or may not cancel Magnus' ulti, and before that you could just cancel his blink. So I think it was a very smart pickup yesterday, for sure, but I don't think we'll see it every game. It was mostly because of the Magnus and Magebane, because that initial initiation with the ulti will always fear the Magebane, and then the follow-up comes with Midas and the Tundra, I think they had, right?
I believe so, yeah. I think they had this same combination, really. So.
Yeah, so no, I think it was only that specific game.
Okay. All right, well, some more picks coming out right here. We see a 4th pick, Moira, managing to get her at this late, and then Shipper response.
Yet another great hero in terms of their strategy. And, yeah, they have so much pickoff potential right now. The only bad thing about this lineup is they don't have the greatest team fight early game. They really need to get farm on either heroes and get pickoffs. So if BMG are able to just 5-man pub train, there is nothing Reason can do. They do have to get through the laning phase on the Hellborn team first, though. And Parallax, this is actually very interesting.
What?
I have told Imboboy several times to pick it, and he says he can't play it.
Okay.
And now they put it on Bray.
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever played this hero.
I haven't seen. The only team I've seen played is the new Reason Gaming. Go figure. Sasuke for them has played it several times. We got to catch it a couple times on Honcast. I mean, he potentially has definitely a chance to be very effective in the game. So I feel like he is one of these higher skill gap heroes. Though he has to be in a comfort player or comfortable player's hands to do well. So. I'm going to hope for their sake that Bree here, who will probably end up playing it, is going to be that. But, yeah, I mean, what do you think the logic is? I mean, why would they go Parallax here?
Well, Parallax is very good against both Swiftblade, Miraxis, and Chipper because of the silence that he has. And if he manages to get a Shrunken Head, he can get many, many crucial silences. So I think that's the reasoning. I also think that they don't really have anything to counter him on the Hellborn team as soon as he gets a Shrunken. He'll always get out with his blinks. So it's a very hard hero for the enemy team to catch. However, I would still give the advantage to Chipper if they do put Chipper against the Parallax in lane. Like, in terms of laning, Hellborn should win every single lane on the map. It will all come down to Parasite's roams, but I really don't see Legion winning any lane here unless they decide to... they're going to be jungling the Welts, all right?
I assume... Ruda Z playing it? Yeah, probably.
Alright, in that case, they'll win the bottom lane, but they're going to lose mid and top. And that is totally fine because of the way that I explained that Legion works, that they want to get pickoffs. And as long as they get through laning phase and start snowballing through picks, it won't really make a difference.
Okay.
But on paper, Hellborn has the better laning phase, for sure.
All right.
Also, of course, the Miraxis against the Moira bottom, he'll just be able to shield and run away. So they will never kill Miraxis bottom, they will not kill mid, and they will not kill top. So levels is all that matters here on the Legion side.
I love how we've been seeing Moraxis kind of really pop into the suicide role in a lot of cases. He said specifically against the Moira. Moira, he's so good against her. Andromeda is another example where he's pretty good against. Of course, with a Kama stun, he can easily pop that Arcane Shield. So, yeah, going to be the case here in the hands of, well, actually, Boxy playing. So, you're thinking, okay. Well, are they going to... Okay.
It's because Balthasar is the chipper player of the team. Boxy doesn't play a good enough chipper, so he has to play the chipper, and that removes Boxy's hero, obviously. And then it's between Swiftblade and Miraxis. And since... Wait, what?
Yeah, so
They do
Swiftblade's
actually
going
put
bottom.
I don't really know why they would do that. I guess they value the portal key on Meraxis, and I mean Swiftblade is totally fine against Moira. The difference is that when his spin is down, he won't be able to do much, while Meraxis has a great time against Moira. But I guess you also have to take into account when Parasite starts ganking, which he will be able to do no matter what, but it looks like he might be enemy jungle. Yeah, he's going to be enemy jungle. Point being that even though he might remove the stun from Moira as the Swiftblade, he'll still be able to get stunned by a Parasite Skelly King or something like that. So I guess they just feel like Swiftblade will do better against the the free hero combination. But Tank has been playing aggressive jungle for the past, well, every single series I've seen him play it. So I think they just haven't been really been doing the research and picked up on that.
Well, I gotta say, Maki joined the game and literally was like, "Oh, we're playing this team. I thought we were playing somebody else." Like, so to say, safe to say, yeah. As far as research goes, maybe not necessarily doing the most. Top lane, we already possibly see a gank attempt coming out. Fusin in trouble. Tundra putting in the auto attacks. Here comes the Minotaur. Nice heal stun though, and Fusin should be fine here. So the aggressive jungle though, it is clearly going to be a nuisance here.
The thing is that as soon as Wild Soul gets level 5, Parasite cannot stay in the jungle of Hellborn anymore. Like, Wild Soul is so incredibly strong at level 5. So if he manages to get that, Parasite can say goodbye to the Hellborn jungle. But it is going to take a short while, so hopefully he'll be able to make some plays before that happens. We'll see. He's running over to Wild Soul here, but I really don't think he can do too much harm to him.
Yeah, Waltz doesn't seem like one of those heroes that really would care too much about a Parasite.
No, he doesn't care at all.
Something like that. So.
I mean, Ophelia can also do just fine if he picks up boots and kills the creep just before Parasite jumps in.
True.
But, yeah, I would definitely say that Wild Soul is the jungler that cares the least, along with Solstice.
Bottom lane. Swiftblade's actually... Okay, no, he's going to be fine, but...
Yeah, his spin is gone now, and they have 15 seconds to kill him when... Sorry, 12 seconds to kill him when the stun is up.
Yeah.
And I think this is a situation that will come up several times, but I still think Maka will do fine.
Top lane Tundra? No, he's good.
Oh. Yeah, I think this mid lane is really, really important for Hellborn. Balthazar really needs to win this lane, and right now they're doing quite even.
So you think Chipper actually has a good chance? I mean, Parallax, again, not really too familiar with this hero yet as far as what he can do in the tournament scene at least, so... oh yeah, middle lane though, they're going to go for the gank. There goes the Ionic Dash, and Chipper's in a lot of trouble. He's just trying to kite around the creep wave. He's going to live for the time being, but not long enough. Parallax takes a lot of tower damage, but gets the Bloodlust kill in the end. So, Tankafet being the annoying parasite that he can be.
Yeah, I think Root should have reacted a little bit earlier. He was continuing to kill the medium camp. If he ran over, he possibly could have gotten a kill on Parallax, but it is a possibility, so you might not think that it was worth the risk. But as to answer your question, yes, I definitely think Chipper should beat Parallax before level 5. Like, he should be able to push him out of lane, because Parallax has very little starting strength, and Chipper is Chipper. Like, he pushes heroes out of lanes. That's what he does. So I think Chipper does have the advantage, but with this kill, he's going to have a really hard time. Because this is when Parallax is going to start. Like, when he gets this double Q, that's when you're not going to have a good time anymore.
Yeah.
So good roam from both Tanka and Nier there, getting the rune. And I do want to call out, though, that he did have a ward here in the bottom lane that saw him pick up the haste and run towards mid lane. So either they just didn't think of the fact that he had a haste, or they simply just missed it on their map, and I'm sorry, there was a kill bottom.
Caught it on camera. I mean, that was just simply spun on his Samwraith. I think he kind of almost underestimated the damages he was going to take, and eventually got the kill. Now we do see Swiftblade. He's taking some return damage, but going to be fine. Parasite was running over, so maybe that's what he had in mind. They were going for the kill themselves. Tundra, meanwhile, top lane. He's going to be trapped in right here, and Nymphora just sitting on the outskirts, barely staying alive. This should be a dead Tundra. The auto attack from Nymphora. It is going to be enough. Boxy actually credit for the kill, so a couple of pretty solid kills here coming out for Bad Monkey Gaming, actually.
Yeah, no, that was a lot in their favor, for sure.
Yeah, Swiftblade managing to pick up the kill, though. Which probably shouldn't happen.
Parallax. I think Parallax is in trouble. Nope. Never mind.
Good.
Level 5 Chipper probably would have been able to kill him, but level 4 is just not good enough. Yeah. Alright, well, he does have level 5 on Boo Boo here. Oh, he's going to run in top. This might be another kill on Tundra. He's going to block him with the bear. Yeah, this is a... he doesn't have... They're probably going to wait for Meraxis to get mana here. That's a bottle or if Child's coming in. Or a mana pots.
Oh, it gets taken off right away. He used it and then it got taken off.
He really doesn't want to waste a lot of time here, though, Wild Soul, because like I said, that level 5 is what allows you to gank lanes, and start getting a lot of farm. So yeah, he's gonna back off here. He realizes they won't be able to get it. He really needs that fast level 5.
Now, this is interesting, too. I noticed Sloske actually does this as well on Parallax. Brewy going the Striders as far as the boots build. What is your thought on that?
I think it's totally fine because I think Post-Haste is a great item on the hero. Like, when you start getting a little bit more intelligence and can two-shot creep waves, like the split push and counter push you can do in the hero is insane. And being able to just run top, Post-Haste back to bottom, like, it just opens up so much space. But also, this game, like, everything will come down to the Post-Haste. And I'm pretty sure you know that they always go as Post-Haste on Tundra and Post-Haste on Parasite and this kind of strategy. So it makes even more sense in this game to just be able to port on the bird at any time.
Yeah.
Because I think Fusen picked up Nymphora for this specific reason. He knows that they're always going to be ganking. What the hell?
This Swiftblade, man, Maki is outplaying Imboboy. Gotta say that. I mean, he just spun him in. Now, I will say Imboboy got caught in an odd spot. He was caught in the trees right here, and he really just couldn't go anywhere with the spin on top and then the swift slashes to just finish him off and finish the job. So that's now 2 deaths on Sandwraith from Swiftblade in the suicide lane.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Oh, alright. What was I saying even more? Oh yeah, they picked up Nymphora because of this specific reason. They know that Legion will always post this on the bird. We need some kind of response, so now they can always bring an extra hero or later on 2 or 3 heroes to that hero that gets ganked to maybe get a counter kill. So it was a good... I think ECX should have banned out the Nymphora, and it was also a good thing about Fusen there picking it up. Probably keeping that in mind.
Yeah, yeah, you see Parasite is going to be fine. Chipper, oh, Parasite actually getting trapped there, but he does manage to escape. Chipper doing a good job of not only surviving, but nearly getting a turn kill in the process. But yeah, the whole post-haste into the Shiver one, it's been a lot of fun to watch. I will say that from Evo Corporation. I also got to expect that it's also really annoying to play against, I'm sure. Especially if they're doing it well, which they do. So, looking forward to that here. But yeah, the Nymphora pick, that does make sense, though, being able to kind of respond to it.
Yeah, no, it was a very good pick, I think. Really, really good.
So Sandwraith, only 250 gold per minute. You look at this right here. Swiftblade comes in and just starts charging him out. Sandwraith, especially now falling behind a little bit. Mocker Brilliance is, of course, a likable item on this guy, but since he's behind early, do you think he can risk going that, or?
I think the... Oh, he's gonna die here, actually.
Swiftblade getting a little confident.
Yeah.
This should be an easy kill, yeah. Well, Tundra's not level 6, actually. I thought he was for some reason. It's still going to be a kill, okay.
Yeah, so he's level 7 on Sandwraith now, so I think it's really important that he starts finding those pickups to regain his... Like, he's still 300 GPM. He's not doing bad by all means, but he definitely wants to do better. So I hope he'll be able to get a kill him either mid or top. I would love for him to go for the Chipper here, because Chipper is doing a little bit better now than before. So I would like to see him get a kill on Chipper. And can you repeat the question you asked before?
The Mocker Brilliance, Sandwraith. Should we see
the Mocker Brilliance, Sandwraith. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like, I don't play too much Sandwraith myself. I do see it, and every time you see a Sandwraith, it is a Mocker Brilliance, but
yeah.
I wouldn't be... I also think it would be fine if he would go some sort of a more carriage filled with Trunken Head against that lineup, because they do have a lot of magic, and if he's able to freely roam around in the fights, it's good. But at the same time, like, you never want to say no to a Mock Sandwraith canceling every blink in the team and doing a lot of damage. So I really think it comes down to that's the kill that I talked about.
There you go, Parasite. Here come the TPs now, though. They're taking a while to get this kill. They finally do, but here's those TPs. More access running in with that Matrax. I don't think he's going to be able to get close enough, though, to Parasite. Maybe Parallax, he canceled the stomp. He figured it wasn't going to hit right there, and they're going to keep running now. Another axe will land. So Parallax, I think, might get caught here, yeah. Unless he misses axes and...
His mana's getting drained, though.
Oh, that's true, yeah. He's actually dodging these, jeez. I mean, they're going to kill him, right? There's no way he actually escapes this.
Oh,
okay. God, it took a while, but well played at least. Good job.
Yeah, good TP reaction. Sadly, they weren't able to save Chipper, but it's good that everyone has TPs ready for ganks like that.
Yeah.
So, good stuff.
We gotta talk about this Wild Soul, by the way. As Tundra, he's gonna die right here. Speaking of Wild Soul, he's trying to survive as long as possible, but eventually will get picked up. But the Alk Bones on Wild Soul.
I guess they feel like they want to go late game, and I definitely think they can with that lineup, but I am never a fan of Alk Bones on Wild Soul. I don't think it's necessary. You farm incredibly fast. But he is playing against a Parasite, and they do need an Ockbones on someone in the team, so I think it's definitely the best hero to have it, because if when he ulties and he shares the damage with his Boo-Boo, if he Ockbones the purple creep in Puzzle Box, he will only take half the damage from it. So I think that's a really good reasoning on picking up the Ockbones. So definitely the best hero to get the Ockbones on the Hellborn team.
Yeah. Oh, middle lane. Jeez, Swiftplay diving into the secondary tower right here to get the. I mean, he's dead, right? Yeah, he's just gonna accept death right here as he bought out, I believe.
Just market stuff. Just market stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Is that worth it? I mean, because Nier even got credit for the kill. It seems like it's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it, and especially because of the new patch where you still get experience if you die.
Oh, true.
So no, not worth it whatsoever.
Oops. So, yeah, going a little crazy there. And actually, considering the 2 kills that he had, now again, he was a suicide in the end, but he's only 270 gold per minute. He's 3-2-1 right here, but he's not necessarily taken out. But that's okay, because the rest of his team is actually doing very well. Morax is somebody we haven't talked too much about yet. He's at 2,300 gold saved up right now, so obviously he has plenty enough for a portal key. It's just a matter of picking it up right here.
Yeah, this is what they wanted now. The only way for ECX to get back into this game, because they do have quite a big... like, they're kind of far behind, and more so... Oh, kill mid here with the PK on Moraxis. Should blink in 2 seconds. Or takes a long way around, but he will get spotted by nearest forward here.
Yeah?
Ah, okay, nearest dead.
Yeah, they're going to catch him.
But as I was saying, like, ECX are more behind than the numbers, because, like I said, Hellborn does have late game, and Legion needs to get pickoffs, and if Hellborn just groups up and stays as 5 for the rest of the game now, which will be hard to do, they're just not going to die. And so ECX really needs to find these picks, like that alone Swiftblade running top right now with the bird. That would be a great pickoff, but they need to start finding those picks, because they cannot fight 5v5 right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of playing out how you were almost suggesting here, right? Where the laning phase definitely should have been won here by BMG, and it seems like they kind of accomplished that. Maybe a little bit more in certain areas than expected, with the Swiftblade especially doing pretty well against the Sandwraith down there. But yeah, starting to recover now is the game plan at ECX, it sounds like. We'll see how they do there.
For sure. I definitely expected them to win mid and top, but not bottom.
Yeah.
Not bottom.
Speaking of item talk here, continuing that trend, Parallax, again, I don't know how familiar you are with it, but is this more of like, is it probably a typical like Icon of the Goddess kind of build and going from there?
Icon of the Goddess, Portal Key, and the post-hit should be his 3 first items in this game, I would imagine. He also could skip the Portal Key, depending on how fast Tundra will get his, but I think he's going to have to get a pretty early one to make place. So that's what the build I would expect this game.
Okay. We'll see.
And kill him it. Instant TP though. Where's Moraxis? Moraxis not TPing.
Nope. Chipper's going to fall. We do see a little bit of response, however, and in fact, Sandwraith is going to go down right there. So, meanwhile, off to the side, though, they actually do lose an M4, but it comes at a cost. Tundra is going to go down as well. You see Parallax making the escape, though, with that Ionic Dash, and should be enough to end it all. So, well, 2 for 1 right there. I mean, they got Sandwraith in response. So, again, Boy continues to fall here. That's now his 3rd death already.
Yeah, I think that is in favor of BMG. I don't think they mind too much about turning 4 and Chipper dying as long as they keep shutting down this Sandwraith. So, and also, like, the longer it takes for Sane to get his blink, alternatively post-haste, I'm not sure what he'll go for first. I've seen him do it both ways, but I would expect a Portal Key this game. Regardless, this is definitely paying off in BMG's favor.
Pretty well for them, so you do see Tundra about 800 gold saved up, so still a ways away.
I just don't see how they're ever going to kill this Wildsoul in this game, because with that Alkbones, like, Parasite won't be able to sit on him. Like, he just needs to tank up. I would love to see the first item Frostful Skull here in Wildsoul. He is killing for Firebrand, but I'm sure you've seen both me and Keisu do Frostful Skull first item on competitive games, and some games it's just incredibly viable, and this is one of those. Like, if he tanks up, he's never going to die. He doesn't need a Shrunken. Like, a Geo Frostwolf build this game is all he needs, I think, to just never die. So I hope he goes for the Geo Frostwolf in this game en route.
Wildsoul's proven to be really interesting when it comes to item progression on the competitive scene. By the way, middle lane, Parallax going to be jumped by Moraxis. See Chipper there to assist with plenty of burst and set up the kill. And M4, was that a teleport? No, that was just simply running up and getting the kill right there. But, yeah, we've seen things from, as you mentioned, the first item, Frostful Skull, Helm of the Black Legion, Thunderclaw. We see, as I mentioned, Firebrand here, even Alkbone. So it's almost like, I don't know if players are just like not really settled in terms of where this hero really, what its big strength is with the item build, or if it just is simply based on the game, or, you know, based on preference in the end.
Always based on the game. I would still say some players go because of preference, but I disagree with those who do. I think it's always going to be based off the game. Like, Like we played yesterday, right? Like I watched a cast for the first time in a long time. I don't usually rewatch my own games, but
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, let's see what you guys had to say about our push lineup. And that Helm of the Black Legion was criticized because they didn't think the item would do much, but that was the entire point of the game. Same like here, if he tanks up and they can't kill Wild Soul, then their racks are going to be dying no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter what item he has. And Helm will do exactly that, and that was based off the game. And then he goes into Bulwark after, gets even more physical armor, and he just simply can't die. And all we wanted that game was Raxus. All we wanted was get that Rax, get the next one, and we win the game.
Yeah.
Pick up top.
Is it going to be up there? Yep, Swiftplay going down. There's that, obviously, the ganking prowess here of this Legion side. Being very powerful. So, I mean, they're going to be able to do that ideally, at least with every Sand Wraith cooldown. Like, that's kind of the concept, right? Every 2 minutes.
Yeah,
being able to ultimate.
that's the only thing they need to avoid. So I would say that the only two heroes in this game that can solo farm like that is Meraxis and Wild Soul, because both of these heroes will not die fast enough so that they can always TP with Nymphora and help them. So I never want to see like Maka like, up there alone, because he's the one hero along with Nymphora and Chipper that can die. So I think the only two heroes allowed to solo farm this game are Wild Soul and Meraxis. Okay. And then Fusen always needs to sit next to another hero, such as Meraxis or Chipper or something. Like, he always needs to be close to someone every time Sandrick's cooldown is off cooldown. Yeah. So for the next 70 seconds, they can farm safely, but as soon as they know, because at least we always write down cooldowns in chat, so in 70 seconds, they should have Nymphora next to a hero, Swiftblade absolutely does not farm alone, and then just have Meraxis and Wildsale do their own thing, and then TP to help them. Would be their next line of play here. Alternatively, group up as 5 and get a tower, but as I said, they have late game, there's no rush here. They can just do what they want.
Nymphora, her impact, you know, that teleport ability, so should they be using it more responsive rather than looking for kills? Because I don't think she's used it once yet.
Yes, they don't need to use it aggressively whatsoever. I think they should only use it as a counter measure to Legion's lineup.
Okay. Yeah, he's level 9 already, in fact, so yep. In fact, they're going to maybe use it right here. He's sitting next to Swiftplay. They're heading towards the bottom lane. Looking for a chance, but...
Sadly, they have no Tundra Bird themselves, and that's the sort of the high on Samurai. So he does go to mock build. He might die here still. Fox is going to jump in.
There we go. Dust comes out.
No, they're leaving him. You should cancel those TPs, my friends. Yes, there we go.
Easy tower kill. Yeah, what's done is done. He did just get to the Sword of the High, though, as you mentioned right before that, so that's the good news there. Tundra, going to be fine. Portuguese away.
Yeah, let's see here if they do what I did. If they do what I suggested here now, that when Sandwave respawns, because they should know that the ulti is up. So they should group up in pairs, except Wild Soul and Meraxis, and then just do their thing and be ready to counter measure. We'll see what they decide to do, though. I also feel like Root should have soloed Conger a long time ago, so I definitely want to see him move towards Kong and just solo it. Like, it's gonna take a while, but like he has nothing else to do, so we want to see him do that.
God. He is already so farmed, though. Jeez, 535 gold per minute. Frostburn on top of the Outbones.
Yeah, I would like to say that I wouldn't mind a Wingbow Savage combination here. So if you want to go Wingbow Savage now after his Frostburn, that would also be a great build. But I still prefer Geo Frostpulse this game, I think, because the one thing for him is not to die. So I think that would be the correct way. But Wingbow Savage is also really good. But we'll see what he decides to do. He might pick up a Shrunken regardless. I don't think it's necessary, but I wouldn't mind it either.
Yeah. So Ruta Z manages to do, again, usually the secondary support of the team, yet here he is basically playing the carry for a Bad Monkey game in this game around. Really interesting to see that. He's got Parasite roaming around, level 2 puzzle box. Doesn't look like he's going to find a kill, though. Mocker Brilliance, getting on Sand Wraith, and once again, maybe look for an opportunity.
That Tundra?
Maybe.
Yeah, you should go. No, actually, he shouldn't go. He shouldn't go. They have no vision of Legion at all. You should just follow him and wait for the right moment. Yeah, that was the smart by Balthasar, because they don't see anyone on the map. They see Sandrick's bottom now, but he knows he can pour it in. So that's not like good enough in order to go for the kill. Yeah. It's a smart play by Balthasar.
Well, he also just saw them use the Veiled Rot right here, so they don't know exactly where they are, but they know that they just used it.
Look at the backstab here. Oh, nope, they got spotted by the pet, sadly. That would have been a great play. They were already running up behind them. Sadly. They do get spotted, however.
Yeah. Unable to capitalize there.
Bird will see them farming their ancients. I don't think they can do anything about this, though. No. Nope, Conqueror is now being attempted, as I called for, so that's good. Did take a little bit longer than I imagined, but this is like good timing anyways. Before 20 minutes, so. And the token should be on Swiftblade or Chipper here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they decide to give it to. It's going to definitely be an easy kill in the end. You got the Shiver coming over, but by the time it's here, Conger's already going to be dead. So there we go. Token on Swiftblade. Looks like they give it to, so it's going to be their targeted choice.
I will want to see where Root goes here. Wildsoul is like my new favorite hero after Legio. So
oh, yeah?
Yes, I'm always curious about what other people do.
Yeah. Yeah, he really is, safe to say, pretty strong. And
yeah.
Where is he showing it here?
And also, like, his one downside is that he dies incredibly fast against AoE, and whereas Legion's AoE, it's like 100 Q. And Q's from Parallax, so, like, Wildsoul is just an amazing pick this game. Like,
yeah.
They really, really can't kill him when he tanks up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's a very good pick.
I will say that the Earth Shatter from Parallax does have potential to be pretty solid against something like a Wildsoul.
That only works on heroes, no? So it doesn't work on the bear?
Oh, well, that's a good point, yeah. I guess, yeah, no, that's true. It wouldn't work on the bear,
so it's kind of useless against Wildsoul as well.
Well, I mean, he still has...
The slow is always good. Yeah, the slow is always good. But when you play against Wildsoul, you always want to have AoE abilities to hit both things at the same time, because that's when he dies really fast.
Yeah.
So the Parallax ulti sadly won't help with that.
That's a good point. That's really interesting that it doesn't do that, yeah. Huh. I guess it makes sense, though. All right, anyways, bottom push coming out here from BMG. You got Baltazar. He's fine playing more of the supportish utility here. He gets the tablet of command and going to be helping the team that way around.
Let's get a 21-minute knock here on Sandwraith, so
yeah,
not the worst timing. That's totally fine. But BMG might go for base here, and this will be a very hard fight for Legion. But with proper initiation, it will be fine. They need to jump either the Chipper or the Moraxis here and get him killed instantly.
Oh, Moraxis missed, or he stomped right there. I don't know if that was.
He killed the bird. He killed the bird.
Oh, did he? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he saw the bird and killed it.
Gotcha. That box, he was just missing a portal key or something. But, nope, he was making a good play right there. They are doing this push with about 3,000 gold saved up on Wildsoul. But there we go. Moraxis jumps in, catches two, actually. Perfect jump for him. Tundra going to counter with the Avalanche. Dies shortly after, however. You see Parallax. He will not survive much longer himself. Or, yeah, he's in trouble trying to run away. Sandwraith already did use the ultimate. Does have that mock as mentioned. But is it going to be enough to hold right here? They dove pretty deep. BMG. Boxy having a fallback. Swiftblade really going deep further. Gets caught on a Parasite, but now he's forced to spin out. Remember, he still has that token. He's dropped about half-life, though. So Bad Monkey Gaming, they're not even going to get the tower kill, and they're very likely going to lose a token right here. Even, in fact, Wildsoul now in trouble, and he's going to go down. And probably Swiftblade again. He does have a spin in 6 seconds. I don't think it's going to be in time, though. Here comes the chase. 2 seconds, 1 second. He's going to be able to spin. No, the nice Mana Sunder. And they take him out. What a hold there for Evo Corporation.
Yeah, BMG really overestimating their heroes there and just diving the base into the Fountain Towers. So sorry, World Tree Towers, not Fountain. What the hell? So it was just an overextension, really. They want to fight around the tower. They actually just want to, like, if I were them here, I would just slowly push the tower because Legion cannot counter push it. Get the tower, and then they fight on top of the racks. But them having that tower, especially now that the tower's damage is buffed, it does 200 damage per hit, which is absolutely insane. Like, the towers are actually a real force to be reckoned with, or a real threat, yeah. So I just wanted to see them slowly push that tower, then initiate. So I think they just got a little bit greedy, thinking that this is easy, let's go. But yeah, let's see what... Oh, they're TPing here on 4. Where are they going? Oh.
They're trying to find somebody, but yeah. They were hoping that somebody would be here. Obviously, they were wrong at that, but...
And they will all be spotted by the birds. So good scouting from Sane once again. He notices that, okay, we're in their jungle, no one's showing. We got a guy at Ancients, no one's showing. They have to be in our jungle. Gonna send the bird down there.
Yeah.
And he is correct.
Yeah, definitely impressive to watch good Tundra players. I mean, just using that Shiver constantly to get that information. A movable war, there's nothing much better than that, right? Where getting that constant information, it's arguably one of the better abilities in the game.
Indeed. Sure. So. Especially with the sneaky smoke stuff now. So it shows smokes but doesn't pop them.
Oh, true. Yeah. So that's okay. So it shows the veiled rot, but it doesn't actually pop them. That's okay.
Yeah. So they will never know if they're spotted in their smokes.
Had trouble understanding exactly what that line meant in the patch, but okay, that makes sense then.
Yep.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is indeed.
That's really strong. Shrunken Head, it looks like, is going to be Wildsoul's next choice right here. So maybe that last fight kind of gave him some insight in terms of what he feels to get. So
Yeah, mistake, I would say, but like I said, I don't mind it. And Chipper is going to be picked here. And this is what I'm afraid of, because now, like, as you can see, it's only a free kick experience, free kick goal lead now. This is where BMG are probably feeling like, oh shit, we're actually getting picked off now. What should we do? They're going to start being scared in Skype, and they will be, like, a little bit uncertain about what their decision-making should be. But honestly, 5-man go bottom. Like, there is no reason to get picked off around the map. And once again, they're not in pairs.
yeah,
They need to be in pairs against this lineup. And now Swiftblood is farming solo top. He can't do that because Sandwave's ulti is down. But they do have Postus on Tundra now and can still pick him off, so still gotta be a little bit careful.
yeah.
So yeah, they just need to go in their pairs and only have Wild Soul and the Miraxis solo farming.
Well,
And
timing.
Nymphora wasn't even close to a teammate either here, so
Uh-oh. She's going to be seen by the Shiver, too, so...
well, she'll be fine, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they have two ways of playing this game now. They have the group up, go for bottom racks, and try and fight them, which might be a bad idea now, because they do have some farm on Legion. And then they have the second one, just sticking in pairs and baiting the next Sand Refolds.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, God.
Bottom. They're going to run right into them, though. Is this going to be for the better? They're going to jump near right here, get a quick kill, so that does work out.
Yeah, 40 seconds to push bottom tower, and it should die in like 2 swipes from Wild Soul.
Oh, Parallax, meanwhile, in the middle lane, Swift Slash is bouncing onto him. He's not able to porter anything, and he will go down, so good find there. And now they definitely have an opening to make a move here. So beautiful pickoffs from BMG, as there looks like they're going to go bottom, yeah.
Alright, good.
Does he have a
They
buyback?
no, they don't actually have a buyback. And he went Sackstone. I'm not really sure. I mean, they do have some sort of physical presence on Hellborn, but it's the magic damage they're afraid of. It's not really sure how much that Sackstone will accomplish here on Parallax. I would like to have seen a sheep stick on him, I think.
Yeah, you mentioned the
this should be
portal key
an
earlier,
Easter
too.
eggs. Oh yeah, he doesn't have that yet. Exactly. No, he should go portal key first for sure, and then sheep stick. All right, initiation.
And Wraith ulti, just simply putting some damage on a Wild Soul in that ultimate form. You do see he's dropping. He hasn't shrunken yet. He finally does right there. And now he's trying to run, so he got some good lockdown on him early. And going to force him out right here. The Rax does get low. Meanwhile, Mora jumps in with a stun. The Puzzle Box Mauler still doing some work. Look at the Hellborn team.
Parallax is going to port in a Wolf here. Parallax is porting on Puzzle Box.
He's coming
gonna
from
kill
the
Miraxis.
party. They're going to use the face suck on Miraxis. Really committed to the skill. Out come the chainsaw, so. But they will get the kill. In comes Zero Shatter from Parallax, but I don't think they're going to be able to get the catch here on the rest of them. Good spread from BMG and ultimately retreating there. But at the same time, I mean, Evil Corporation, once again, they do hold the racks. And keep it alive.
Yeah, I think it was, once again, BMG being a little bit afraid there, because as soon as Sanderfield popped, everyone ran back except for Wild Soul. So he was alone at the racks for 5 seconds while Legion was just pounding on him. But he is tanky enough, so he managed to survive. So I think they just, all of them should have backed off, or they should have assisted the Wild Soul, and that fight would have been totally different.
Back to farming we go, but again, the more time we spend a little bit of farming, that's going to open up more doors for Evil Corporation here with that post haste of Parallax and Tundra especially. So
I'll see if they've learned from their mistakes now and go in pairs. Wild Soul is doing exactly what he should. He can be alone. It's the only hero. And we'll see what the rest of the players do. They need to be ready to... they're all... Okay, five-man bottom. They're doing that strategy. They don't want to get picked off. They're just going to go for it. But Imbaboy does have a Shrunken now for next fight, so he won't be killed by their magic damage at least.
Well, he should have a Shrunken Addy. He has plenty of gold for it. Just a matter of buying it. There we go. We'll purchase it right there. Hellflower finished on Boxy, by the way. Playing the more
That's really good. I think that Hellflower should be put on Parasite. Then they ignore him for 4 seconds and kill the team. Alternatively on Parallax and do the same thing.
All right, back to the racks again. You see the damage. There we go with the Sandwraith Mirage coming out. Spinach from Swiftblade in the background. Immediately kill on to Nymphora. And here comes that Earth Shatter from Parallax. You see Morax is definitely feeling it right there, starting to drop. But now the turn potential of the Hellborn team as they run back in. Tundra's going to fall. Parallax in the background, using the distance right there in the spread. Gets the kill on Moraxis. Goes back out on the Wild Soul. And Wild Soul is too going to fall. That Earth Shatter is definitely doing some good damage. But also, of course, Sandwraith, he's doing plenty as well. It's a genocide for Evil Corporation. That almost happened quickly right there, I feel like. I didn't think it was actually that one-sided. Wow.
Yeah, BMG is in big trouble now, because they can no longer do the 5-man push bottom. They actually have to either get Kong or get a pickoff, and the Legion team is 150 times better to get those pickoffs, so this will be really hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, just great execution of teamfighting there from ECX. PMG panics every time Sandwraith ultis, and they just don't fight as a team as soon as he presses R, so Just very well played by ECX here, coming back into the game.
So they panic, they don't fight as a team. So what do you mean by this or BMG? Like, what should they be doing when Sandwraith ultimates? Like clearing up the illusions right away or what?
No, so first fight, right? They leave Wildsel at the racks. Probably they're calling back in Skype. Wildsel doesn't hear it. He gets caught, goes down to half life. This fight, they just they start fighting against the Shrunken Head Sandwraith. Like 3 heroes were hitting Shrunken Head Sandwraith and Chipper ulti and rockets on top of that Shrunken Head. That means entire Chipper's arsenal is completely gone and nullified. Doesn't do anything whatsoever. So either A, they need to initiate on someone, or B, they need to run back as a team, wait out the Sandwraith ulti, go back in. But instead, they fought throughout the entirety of Sandwraith's ulti and Sandwraith's Shrunken. So Sandwraith didn't take any damage at all. And then when his Shrunken was off, 3 heroes on BMG was dead, and he just killed everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
So A, initiation, or B, back as a team, wait for Sandwraith ulti, heal up, go back in. They have a new Fora, Astrolabe Q. Like that Sandwraith ulti literally does nothing if they just Asteroid up and heal it up. Conger up, by the way, and there's a ward by Nier, a really good ward.
Yeah, this is going to be a chance here for the Legion side. In fact, Mora, okay, she's actually going to have the illusion over here, kind of distracting them a little bit, as Mora tends to do. But, yeah, they can definitely make a move right here. Shiver's coming in. You see the Hellborn side, they're scouting it. Look at that Parasite inside that bug, man.
Do you see
it's a bug right Chipper there. Anyways, they catch Chipper. There's the quick kill. Congress still has plenty of life. Here comes that Chaos once again with the Mirage. Tundra in the foreground, so Slash is going to be used on him. We'll take him out. Parallax out, Earth Shatters up. Nymphora will fall. You see the lifesteal Wild Soul. He's trying to stand his ground, but he realizes this is going to be a lost fight right here. Arcane Vortex to stop the TP. And now Wild Soul very likely going to drop right here once again. Using the stops, it just doesn't matter though. Double tap for Embry, and this is going to be a Congo for Evil Corporation now. You can just feel it. They're now the ones in the lead, and this is their game to lose here.
Yep.
In fact, wow. No GG. I mean, wow. Just straight up conceding, move on.
There, we're not happy about that.
BMG is frustrated.
No GGs. So it's not often I see BMG not do GGs. That's interesting.
Well, they had a lead. They did, and there was that one push bottom lane initially where they definitely overextended. You mentioned all the way to the World Tree, really, where they're jumping in, and Tower wasn't even dead.
You absolutely can't do that with the new tower damage either. It just doesn't work. So they just they were too confident, and it ended up backfiring. And then just bad team fighting after the Sandwraith ultis. So yeah, I would say I would still don't want to take any credit away from ECX. I think they play that really well. So yeah, well played.
Absolutely, yeah, no, that was definitely impressive for them, and they continue their dominance here. They've only dropped 1 game so far here in cycle number 3. Sounds familiar. Obviously, Fresh doing the same thing last cycle. Ultimately, we're the champions. So Evil Corporation really setting themselves up so far here in cycle 3 to do very well, and they're trying to continue that now in the